Good Sunday to y'all. It's a beautiful day. I'm outside. I rarely get to do YouTube lives like this outside. So I think more will get to happen with that. So I wanted to share with y'all some gut health guidelines, because I know a lot of us can struggle with gut health, whether you have like a leaky gut, maybe IBS, IBD, gastritis, Crohn's, ulcers, colitis, IBD, and there's a few other ones, CCAS or CAS, something like that. Anyways, gut health problems suck. And if you are going through it, I feel you, I see you, I hear you, and I just get uncomfortable with you if I'm going to be super honest. I think the first thing to really recognize is just getting honest with yourself that there is an issue. Being able to come to terms with that will really help you just bring more awareness to it and like really be the question. Like, I've seen some people just try to say that like it's not theirs, and then try to do everything they can, like maybe holistically, to find out like what the root is, or try to like get rid of it. I've seen people just completely ignore all the stuff, don't even go to a doctor, don't even try anything holistically. And I've seen people go to the doctors, and then they get the drugs and the prescriptions, and then they have to keep going in every like 3-4 months to like see how they're doing. And there's not like a lot of relief. Oh, look at this cloud opening right here. That's interesting. Oh, if I was playing that Mario game where you had to like trace the thing, I probably would have gotten like an 87. Yeah, so I've seen it happen with all kinds of people. And then I've also seen when people can actually go to a doctor, figure out what is wrong first, and then take the stuff that they tell you to do. And then eventually you start to learn that's like, I don't think I really need this anymore. I don't think it's going to serve me. I don't really know the side effects of how, these are going to affect me in the future and so forth. So one of the best things that you get to do is like do your best to find things that will work for you holistically, and to make sure that your mindset is so fucking strong. Like, it is like huge tidal wave after tidal wave of just strength and tenacity, and you're just going to keep going no matter what the tide is, no matter how small the current is, no matter how wide the current is, no matter how much it's crashing into the rocks. You still have the power within your mind that you can literally heal from it. Like, when I told people that I healed myself from Crohn's, everyone, I'm literally telling you, every single person doubted me. They're like, no, that's impossible. You can't heal from it. It's incurable. The doctors even told you that you'll have this shit forever. Why are you saying that you healed yourself? My dad didn't even believe me. My roommates didn't believe in me. No, she wasn't my girlfriend at the time, but I had a lot of people who didn't believe in me, and it sucked. Even when I knew, instantly I knew I had the truth, I felt it, I had the experience, and there was no denying it in my personal truth and experience. But because everyone else, hi everyone, welcome in, but everyone else couldn't see what I was seeing, they couldn't feel what I was feeling, and then they just wrote it off like, nah, man, that's impossible. Don't even kid yourself like that. Why would you do that to yourself? Seriously? Man, you really something, Fox. You different, but we don't think you that different. You know what I mean? So like, when every single person was doubting me, I still kept going. I still was doing the work. I was still getting my energy healings. I was still going to martial arts. I was still doing my meditations, my consciousness. I was still eating vegan at the time. I'm not vegan now. So, yeah. So here's some like really good guidance. Just make sure that no matter what is happening, even if you go through the darkest fucking night of your soul's life, can you still have the belief that you can still heal, that things can still change? Because that's where it's going to start first and foremost. Before I got off the Western medicine, I was like, I'm going to heal myself. I may not know how I'm going to do it. I didn't have a plan. I wasn't going to be like, yo, I'm just going to eat vegan, do these energy sessions. I'm going to heal myself in 6 months. No, I literally just free flowed. I surrendered to the wind. I let it carry me. Did I fall down? Yeah. Did I get get beaten up? Yeah. Did I trip and fall and like break my nose? Yeah. I didn't really physically break my nose, but I think you all know where I'm going with this. Did I literally lose almost all hope some days? Yeah. But more of the days where you have that strength in your mental aspect, everything else will start to change. Your neural paths will start to be working in your favor. Your biochemistry will start working in your favor. Make sure that you're actually doing the stuff that you're really set out to doing. Like if you're going to go holistically, try acupuncture, try breath work, try Reiki energy, even vortex or alchemy or cranial sacral. Get a life coach. Get a life coach who actually has had gut health issues before. Like I worked with a woman, 20 years, Crohn's disease, no relief. She tried all these different doctors. She tried all these different coaches and healers and programs. The one dude was like, oh yeah, you'll heal yourself. You will heal yourself in 3 months with my program. And 6 weeks in, she was like, this ain't working. This is not the way. And this dude that she went to never even had Crohn's disease, never even had ulcers or colitis. He didn't really have anything. He was just all about gut health, which is great. Gut health is so important. And if you know some things, you can definitely help people. But if you haven't really experienced something that wild, then like you're never going to be able to truly relate to somebody. And then how's that person really going to trust you if you've never really gone through it yourself? You know what I mean? Eat a nugget. I am the nugget. Why? Okay. What is Crohn's disease? Okay, Crohn's disease is when your small and large intestines are inflamed. It could be small and or large, but you're unable to digest food. You're unable to process food. You're unable to absorb any nutrients. Your gut lining is shit. It hurts. You have flare-ups. It can lead into like perirectal abscesses in your rectum. It could lead to other diseases and infections into like your gallbladder or even not gallbladder, colon, possibly even like your liver and kidneys. It's a really debilitating disease, and there's no cure in Western medicine for it. But I healed myself in 1 year. Was it hard as shit? Yeah, but it was worth it because now I don't have to deal with any of that shit anymore. I had leaky gut. I had ulcers. I definitely had IBS before leading up to Crohn's. Yeah, but I had to change everything. There is a saying that you don't need to be ill to be able to treat the ill. Look, like I said earlier, like there's some people that are going to vibe with people's work, right? And they may know a few extra things, and that's great. But there's 7 billion people on this planet. Not everything is going to work for everyone, okay? I think that's just because there's no real absolutes. There's very few absolutes on this planet. So, I had Crohn's for 6 years. I've helped 3 people heal from Crohn's disease, just from my energy healing, from my experiences, the ways that I did things. But I didn't try to control them. That's a huge thing. It's like, oh, you got to do it this way and this way. You got to be carnivore. You got to be vegan. You got to take these supplements, this, that, and a third. And I'm like, do what you feel called to do. I've seen and heard stories of people healing from gut health issues by being a strict carnivore, a meat and potatoes type of person. I've seen people heal from Crohn's disease when they went juicing and they went vegan. There's no absolute way to do it. Everyone's blood type is different. Everyone's biochemistry is different. The neuropaths are different. The gut microbiome is different as well. But yeah, the one thing that I've been doing though is that since I'm an energy healer and we live in a quantum universe where physics proves that everything is energy because it's electromagnetism, and we're energetic beings that can literally conduct electricity, not rocket science, but I've been giving everyone an intergalactic microbiome. And that is literally one of the things that has been shifting people's gut health, because I'm just placing an intergalactic remedy, literally just energy, into people's microbiomes so that they have like their probiotics, their prebiotics, really healthy bacteria that's able to digest and process and really clean out the gut, and to help them feel like, oh my God, I can actually hold my food in and I don't have to take these leaky ass shits all the fucking time. You know, because it's just energy. And some people just need a shift in the belief system. They just need a shift in their bodies. They just need to be able to feel something that's so different than what's happening in their external and internal reality to give them hope and faith that changes can happen. So it's been working. It's been working a lot. So I've been in and out of these intergalactic remedies, but like the last like few months, I've been like helping people in like 30-minute sessions. If you want a free session, send me a DM, 30 minutes on me. Even if it's gut health, burnout, emotional dysregulation. And if you're not in that list, still contact me. I'll do my best to help you or send you to somebody else who can definitely help you. Because I got a few people I can go to. So, and they're phenomenal beings. But if I can't help you, I will let you know and I'll send you to somebody else. But yeah, some of the best ways to help yourself with Crohn's disease or leaky gut, IBS, is like, okay, notice where you're not getting enough movement in your life. Can you do some yoga, gentle stretching? Can you do some dancing? Can you do some walking? Can you do some like high knees and butt kicks? The karaoke? Can you jog a little bit? Like, these movements are going to help you just bring some more energy, some more vitality into your system. It's so hard when the Crohn's, the leaky gut, those issues are like controlling your emotions and your mind state. And then it's so hard to gain energy because you just want to sit on the couch all day and just be in pain, or you're forced to like go to work with a job you don't really like and so forth. And it's really hard. It's really hard to live life like that. I used to be a valet, and like when I had Crohn's, the fact of me like running to get the cars and everything, I'm like, wow, I could literally just like shit out my asshole uncontrollably and shit would happen. It would just not be good. Not a fun time. My classmate has Crohn's, passed down in IBS, and her family has a history of Crohn's disease. Are you saying you can cure that? I'm saying that I could definitely help her relieve that, bring so much more relief and aid. I don't want to say that I can cure it, but I will say she will live a much better life, and I will have faith that eventually she will be able to cure it. Eventually. I'm not saying like I'm a wizard and it can happen right then and there. It's been known to happen, but everyone's different. Everyone has different beliefs. Everyone is differently with being spiritually open or closed. People have different mindsets. People have different emotional states. And yeah, there's a few different ways for this to happen. You know, I've seen people heal from like lupus disease, you know, IBS, Crohn's. I've seen people come out of strokes and seizures and drug overdoses within seconds from just energy healing. I've seen miracles happen. Tons of miracles. People healing from broken hearts to people healing from rare bone diseases, aches and pains, even accessing their gifts online, literally within seconds, in minutes. But everyone's different. There was one dude, no, let me go to the woman. There's one woman, she worked with me for about 4 months and she got so much better. She wasn't perfect, but she completely evolved her life from where she was at. And then like 4 months later, after we stopped working, another 4 months later, she continued to do the work. She held herself accountable and she fully healed herself from Crohn's. So like we got the ball rolling for her to start the journey to heal herself. That's like one of the biggest keys that you can take away from this. If your friend is open to a free session with me, that's why I'm doing these, because there's a lot of people who aren't spiritually open. But if they got in a session with me and heard my story a little bit, I'm able to relate to them. They can hear me. I can hear them and sense them and feel them and know that like, I get you. I understand exactly where the fuck you're coming from and almost everything you've been through. Almost. Right? So it's such a beautiful divine moment to give these people like something a little extra special so that they can feel something different for once in their life. That's what I can do for your friend and her family. But all I really need for them is just to be a little bit spiritually open. Like they believe in God, like they believe in miracles, like they believe in energy, they believe in whatever it may be. A God, Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, whoever, universe, Allah, Elohim, Wonka, Tonka, Yahweh, don't matter. Something. If they got that little something, something, then the odds of them being able to heal from anything that they have goes up astronomically. So, yeah, being able to move the body is so crucial. Can you do some sit-ups? Can you like dance like in a flow state that's so weird, so bizarre? Can you do some yoga? Can you stretch out the gut? Can you massage the gut? Eat the foods that feel good. Just at least stay away from the processed foods. The more whole that you can eat, the better, for sure. Honestly, do more things that make you happy. You know, like when I had Crohn's, I worked at a corporate job. I was doing sales and marketing. I was doing administrative work. My soul was not happy. I was happy for the first month, but then after that, no bueno. Nothing at all. So I even got fired from that. And then I don't have to go into the whole story, but then I went to a music festival after I quit the next job that I had in marketing, and I went to Electric Forest. Shout out to all my Forest fam in here. And then I went there for 5 days. I didn't even have a job to come home to, and I was like, wow, this is really weird. I don't have a job, and I'm going to this festival, and like I have money. I'm not worried, but I'm like, this is weird, but I'm excited. And then literally within the next month, I got a job as a guidance counselor for a 3rd and 4th grade elementary school. And then I became a soccer coach, and boy, was I happy. Oh my God, my dopamine was literally as natural as it possibly could be. I loved hanging out with the children. We had such great times. I loved the people that I worked with. I started going outside a lot more. We started traveling, going to more festivals, and it was just life-changing. We were dancing and traveling and getting all this great food. Yeah, it was amazing. So do the things that really help you bring more happiness and joy, compassion, and good present moments. That'll help you tremendously. Did you ever get depressed? Yeah, of fucking course. Oh my God, I've been depressed and had anxiety since I was probably like 12. And it was all because of school. Literally because I didn't do well in school. If I would have did well in school, like even get like a 2.5, I would have been way better off. But no, even when I was on Western medicine, I wanted to take my own life. I didn't want to be on this planet anymore. Even when I was on the last year of Crohn's and I did everything holistically, no Western medicine, I was still fucking depressed. But I kept going. Somehow, some way, by the grace of fucking God, I kept going. And it was not perfect. I definitely had my highs. I was living high on life so much. But like when the lows happened, I was there way too fucking long. I didn't know how to pull myself out of that. Now I know how to like pull myself out of that. But if I need to be down there for a little bit, I can handle it because I've been there. And it's not as strong or as potent as it used to be. Even when life is throwing me curveballs and knuckleballs and sweepers and all that kind of stuff, if you're a baseball fan, or throwing me just heavy, chaotic, wild, weird shit, you know, I'm still okay. I'm better than okay. Yeah, I overcame it because I used my mindset so much more. I started reading I'm going to pronounce this, and I'm so sorry to my whole Hindu culture out there, the Bhagavad Gita. I pronounced that halfway wrong. It's the Hindu version of the Bible, the Eastern philosophy one. I started reading that, and that started to click more for what my soul was really wanting to integrate and to listen to and all that kind of stuff. So I highly recommend reading that. I love the Bible. Don't get me wrong. I love Jesus Christ. He's the fucking homie. But when it came to like deeper soul levels on like a yoga level, the Bhagavad Gita, that really started to shift things for me. No lie. No cap on God, as the young kids would say. Yeah. What else can I share? If you're gonna do fasting, I highly recommend doing like just like a full day water fast. That'll really help clear out some stuff. And then you really want to reprogram your gut with like really good healthy probiotics and prebiotics. Some really good vitamin A and K. Vitamin D obviously is really good. Vitamin C, of course, will help you tremendously. And staying a little bit more hydrated and doing your best to eat. Well, everyone's different, right? But if you really want to cleanse out some stuff, a watermelon fast is great. Pineapple fast is. Just be mindful. I wouldn't recommend doing it for like a week. Just start with 1 day. 1 day. That's it. Just do 1 day. And just notice how you feel and then go back to whatever you were doing. Maybe change some things up. And then if you feel like you can go 2 days, then go 2 days. Like the longer you go, the more that you're probably going to feel like shit for a little bit, but then you should feel like totally restored and alive again. Because like it's cleansing out all of the toxins and the debris and like all this old shit. And it's not just food, it's not just waste, but it's also like your emotions and your feelings have also been trapped in there. That will also get released from fasting. So yeah, I highly recommend fasting. It's really powerful. Just be super mindful. Like do it for a day. 1 day. That's it. Don't go a week. I don't recommend that. That's way too much shit. Yeah. And you also gotta be mindful of like your work, your living situation, stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, mindset was literally like the biggest thing. Like I told myself that I was going to heal myself from Crohn's disease, even though I didn't know how it was going to happen. I just knew that it was going to happen. Like, I'll give you an example. When I was in high school, we had to get 2 years of a language under our belts, and we had to pass it. Hello, Leanne. Hello there. How are you? Oh, there's a butterfly that just flew by. I needed 2 years of a language to graduate high school, and I passed 1 year with a C, Spanish 1, and then I had to take Spanish 2, and I failed the first semester, and I was like, man, fuck it. I don't want to take Spanish. So I dropped the class, and I never took another language. But I told myself, said, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to graduate high school without 2 years of a language. And I would tell that to myself all the time, like literally like once a week since my sophomore year. I think it was sophomore going into, no, I think it was junior year. Yeah. Yeah, because that dude was a freshman. Okay, yeah. So I told myself, I'm going to graduate high school without 2 years of a language. I'm going to do this. I don't know how, but I'm going to do this. And then literally walked across that stage and nothing. I got my diploma and no one said a fucking word to me at all. Like, you needed 2 years to graduate high school. That was a requirement. Like, you ain't walking across that stage if you don't have it. And I just literally proved everyone wrong. Because I had that belief within me. Because it was so much stronger than like the entire energetic connection of people saying you need 2 years of a language. See, that's the okay, I'm gonna ooh. If you have one person who is so strong in their belief versus a bunch of people who are saying it but they're not as strong in it, like it's like casual. It's like, oh, you need 2 years of a language to graduate. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna fucking graduate without 2 years of a language, and I don't know how, but I would say it over and over again. So that frequency is building. I am strengthening the connection to it. Theirs is just solid, and it's just like it hasn't grown. It's not like people are forcing it down your throats all the fucking time, like they do, but not like in a way that's just like potent and powerful and connected. It's just like you need 2 years of a language in order to graduate. Like that would be the mindset, the tone of that, right? So if that is just like in its monotone, then that's just staying the same. But I'm building the frequency of me graduating high school without 2 years of a language, and I was getting bigger and better and expansive and more potent, and that outweighed the other person's fields because mine was stronger and heavier and more dense and more committed and accountable. Okay? That's manifestation. That is pure consciousness. That's what it took for me to heal from Crohn's disease. Even when I knew that I healed myself, so I'm here, and then all these people that were telling me, no, you didn't do it, you're gonna have this forever, the doctor said this is the rest of your life, that started to sink more because I'm like, oh my God, am I real? Am I true? Right? But then I was like, no. I know without a fucking doubt that I healed myself. And then all these people, this was like 5-6 people versus one, knowing that I healed myself, I started to get heavier and solidified and concrete with my belief. And then this started to just lift up and up and up. And then it all just went away. They all literally just stopped saying, you still have Crohn's. They all stopped saying it to me because I was so firm and so strong in my belief, and it happened. And that's fucking real. That's manifestation. That's energy. That is source. That is God. That is universal, amazing stuff. I build my mindset and then I lose after a few days. How to keep it permanently? That's a great question, dude. Or a woman. Sorry, I don't want to assume gender. I build my mindset and lose it after a few days. How to keep it permanently? So it's just like consistency. You got to really hold yourself accountable. You can set alarms for yourself, set timers for you to do certain things. Catch yourself before you go down those deep, dark rabbit holes of like the self-doubt, the guilt, the shame, the anxiety, the depression. Like really catch yourself. But if you know you have to like cry and let some shit out, then please do. Like if you got to like go punch the punching bag or go work out, like move some energy, awesome. But know that this is the work we really get to do every single day in some way, shape, and form. And it's worth it. Because this is how we are truly expanding and building the kingdom and queendom of heaven within us and in this world. But it starts with us. Is it going to be perfect, Kumhar? No, it's not going to be perfect. But it is already divine. Oh, my neighbor's across the street, sorry. Yeah. So, yeah, just write it down. Even just like have it outside somewhere where you can see it every day. Depending on what kind of mindset you have and what you want to be doing, like focus on those things way more. And know that you do get to rest. Don't forget to rest. Rest is so important. I can't tell you how many times that like I kept wanting to do everything I possibly could to heal, and yet I didn't take time to just fucking sit down and do nothing and allow things to just process within me. It's like, yeah, you can read something, you can go work out, but like if you don't allow time to like allow it to marinate within you, in your cells, in your organs, in your mind and body, then it's just gonna kind of like waver in and out sometimes. So yeah, that's probably one of the best things to do. Yeah. Oh, and then talk very highly of yourself. I want you to be your own best friend, honestly. Be your own fucking best friend, to your mind, to your heart. Like, it's worth it. It's so worth it. Aw, little kids running across the street. They have a family on this block, so they have a family down there, and then like their grandparents live in that house over there. I can't wait to have kids one day. It'll happen. So, but yeah, that's basically my take with Crohn's. If anyone wants a free session, send me a DM. I'll send you a link. 30 minutes. If you're going through gut health problems, burnout, emotional dysregulation, or something else, I would love to be able to help you, give you some relief, some new beliefs, some new faith, and know that anything's possible. Maybe you just have a clogged energetic center. We'll bring some relief. We got you. So yeah. All right. I'm going to sign off here. I've been on here for about 32 minutes. I'm just sending you all so much love, so much gratitude, and know that anything is truly possible. And follow and like and subscribe for this channel for more updates. I have an online community that's also amazing. We do breath work, energy healing, meditation, hypnosis, spiritual development. We got a good 18 members in right now. It's so beautiful. It's a lot of fun. Your soul embodied on the school.com, the online school communities, like SKOOL. And the link should be in my bio here on YouTube as well. You can follow me on Instagram too at AlexanderJFox_. And yeah, let's keep making miracles happen, y'all. Okay. It felt good listening to you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Great questions, by the way. I love the questions that you came prepared with, or that just channeled right through you, whatever. So I always appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you all for being here. All right, enjoy your day. This is one of my last days in Cleveland, Ohio as well. Moving to North Carolina next week. And yeah.